Pulled over to try to get the kids to stop and realized it was a adult male who had a teenager in a headlock and subdued him till the police arrived.
Josh Wagner was driving with his family near Timberline High School on October 18th when he noticed what he thought was a group of kids fighting. But as he jumped in to break up the fight, he realized it was a man choking a teenage girl.
It was pretty angering. I didn't know what was going on, why it was happening. All the kids were screaming, yelling.
Court records state Ihsan Ali was choking his 17-year-old daughter to the point where she had lost consciousness as other students and the girl's boyfriend tried to pull her away. According to court documents, the girl's mother, Zara Ali, was also grabbing at the girl and choking her. Investigators say the girl's father also punched her boyfriend.
He proceeded to black out and, you know, punch my son in the face.
Victor Barnes' son was one of the students trying to stop the confrontation and separate the girl from her parents. The girl eventually got away and ran into the school screaming, "My dad was trying to kill me," prompting a lockdown as staff blocked the girl's parents from getting to her. Barnes says the issues with the Alis have been going on for months, with one prior incident forcing them to get a temporary protection order against Zara Ali. And court records state she was also banned from stepping onto school property.
A lot of these stories exist. A lot of these stories are out here. Some aren't able to be heard for whatever reason. I just want people to be aware that, these stories do exist.
Reporting in Lacey, Lenan Wynn, Como News.
Hey guys, it's Sama2 Live, and as y'all saw from the video, we have a very, very sad topic to discuss today. I don't really know what's going on with the abuse towards people's children nowadays. Like my last video was about that dude that threw his baby against the wall because of 2K, and now we have an attempted homicide from a parent to a child. Make sure y'all like and sub if y'all like my videos, and let's get into the topic. So as y'all saw, there was a 17-year-old girl. She was in high school and she got attempted homicided by her parents right outside of her school. Now, some people are saying this is just some type of like honor killing thing, and I'm not too informed on what honor killing is. Now, with a quick Google search, you can look up and see that honor killing actually is usually when a male family member kills a female family member because of they're bringing dishonor to the family or not listening to the family. And, of course, to us, like Americans, I assume most people are in here are American. We really don't have to deal with those type of things. Like, my mom's not going to kill me because, I don't listen to her. I don't wash the dishes one day. But yeah, and I guess not even just that culture. Because I'm gonna discuss, the culture that they're involved in, and definitely a lot of the Islamophobia and racism that is going on with this story. Because we usually have like these stories when it comes to like Muslim residents, and it's kind of like a fear mongering tactic to make people fear Muslim people. Now, I'm not saying that this story was coerced by the government to make people fear Muslim people. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. This definitely did happen, and it's a very tragic story. I feel for the daughter, that had to endure this, especially because she tried, she almost got killed. Not just that, she almost got killed right in front of everybody that goes to her school. Like I just can't imagine what she's going through right now. And both her parents are gonna go to jail. And say what you will, it's like you know she'll never have like a regular set of parents. She'll never have that type of nurturing that everybody else will. Now the reason for the honor killing, I guess you could say, was because they weren't listening to her, because her dad was trying to send her to their home country and make her marry an older guy. She was basically set up to have an arranged marriage. Now, this was set in Washington, so Washington State in USA. So I'm pretty sure they probably been living there for a while, and she's already been accustomed to the US way of living. And of course, we know that arranged marriages are not just at all. Um, Even you know if we have like cultural differences, arranged marriages, usually 9 times out of 10, nobody's really happy with the outcome, but the older guy. And this is not to hate on anybody's culture. I really don't like have a problem with other cultures like whatsoever. So I don't want no hate in the comments like of me denouncing arranged marriages, but personally, in my opinion, I feel like they're unjust 100% because most of the time, it's young girls getting set up with older dudes, and it's just nasty to me. But this leads me to my next topic. But first, let's discuss what's gonna happen to the parents. Or I guess, we didn't really go give a rundown of the whole situation. So I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of the situation very quickly. So according to the girl's boyfriend's dad, this isn't like a one time thing. This happened before. A couple of months back, they had gotten in an altercation that had the police involved, and basically it was somewhat of the same. I'm guessing that they have a troubled, home life because of the fact that their daughter doesn't really want to pursue with what their, I guess, religion partakes. She kind of just wants to live, her own life. I mean, she has her own boyfriend in the USA. I doubt she'd want to go back to the home country and get married to some random old dude she's never met. And so the mom is actually not allowed to go into school premises. So I'm assuming that she's probably going to get charged. She's going to get an added charge on top of her attacking her daughter, but we'll get into that. And basically, one day they come and they meet her outside of a bus that she's getting onto because I'm pretty sure she was not living at home at the time, and they just attempted to attack her. Her dad grabbed her, started choking her out, and they were trying to kill this girl. Like you can't really say that they weren't because she was he was choking her to death. He was able to get the girl free, and the girl ran into school. That's when they called a lockdown, preventing the parents from attempting to touch their daughter again. And once that happened, the police were called, and they took the parents in handcuffs, and now they're I think starting trial next week, next Wednesday. It said. I'm pretty sure they're going to be probably getting charged with both the same. I mean, there's so many bystanders that if these people get set free, the U.S. system has failed. But yeah, that's basically the gist of the story. The daughter is definitely traumatized for the rest of her life. Her parents just tried to murder her, and we're gonna go from there. Now, I was touching on this earlier, but this story, it's very very tragic, but it's not an excuse to be Islamophobic like whatsoever. Like I don't understand why humans don't just come together and mourn for a young girl that was tragically um almost killed because of something in the family, because this is not a religion thing. And I've seen comments. I'm gonna put a couple of comments up here. I've seen comments talking about the Quran and how this is like how their religion is. Now if we read the Bible and we genuinely listen to the Bible word for word, women would not be working. Women would be um basically our slaves. And there's a lot of things wrong with texts that are thousands and thousands of years old. I'm tired of Christians coming for Muslims and trying to call them like savages or you know any type of name, or trying to say that they're subpar, or their way of living is outdated. And he was choking her to death, and allegedly her mom was too, because she wasn't trying to save her, her precious daughter. She was also trying to choke her as well with her hands. And we have a group of people, including the girl's boyfriend, trying to separate them, but it's a grown ass man. And it's kind of hard. I don't know if y'all ever been in that type of situation, but it's kind of hard to like try and get somebody's like arms off of another person that they're trying to like choke. It's just not easy. And the boyfriend is definitely brave for stepping in there and attempting to help his girlfriend, as well as the bystanders. And some dude with his family was driving past the high school, saw the altercation, and went in there to separate them. I'm a teach y'all something real quick. If you are a Christian that believes that, 9 times out of 10, if it's in the Quran, it's probably in the Bible. And the Bible and the Quran both have their issues. And on top of that, we are lucky enough to live in a country where of course religion is sometimes involved, but most of the time, at least 110% of the time, it should be. we do separate state from religion. So all of the luxuries we get to experience while living in America is not due to Christianity. It's because we were able to make a government based off morality and just basically human nature. On top of that, this country is supposed to be built on multiple religions because we are a melting pot. So you can't try and say that America is like a perfect, picture of Christianity when it's not Christianity. Of course, most people in the country are Christian, but it's a mix of a lot of religions together, and we were able to create this type of society. And this is supposed to be, a welcoming society for everyone, not just Christians. And when we're talking about Muslims here, um Muslim people deserve respect. And just because a Muslim, a certain family that just so happen to be Muslim, fill into some type of stereotype that you have in your brain and try to honor kill or whatever. I don't know how people genuinely believe that's how all Muslim people are, but you can't use that as ammo to then attack the Muslim community. And there's plenty of stories of Christians being crazy killers. Plenty of stories of radical Christians that denounce daughters. There's plenty of stories like that that people could use as ammo, but you don't really see Muslim people doing that because 9 times out of 10 Muslim people are just in America trying to make it. They're doing their own thing. And unfortunately, we do have stories like this where arranged marriages and honor killing is involved. But that's usually just deranged people. Like, her parents are deranged. They're not normal, like, whatsoever. um they definitely have probably some mental issues that they need to evaluate while they go to prison. But don't get me wrong, they do deserve to go to prison for what they put their daughter through. And I pray and hope that their daughter is able to move past this situation. And I do feel bad for her a lot. But I'm grateful that there were people there to stop that and save her life. But sorry for the rant. um that's it for the video, guys. I don't really have any more input. Prayers up for the daughter. And let's see what happens to the parents. I might do a follow-up video depending on how their trial goes. And I'll see you guys later. It's Sama 2 Live. Sama loves you guys. Bye bye.